Hello and welcome to Mobility Outlook. And this is the episode of Women in Mobility where we have our guest, Charu Gulati. A computer engineer by qualification, Charu Gulati is a passionate, customer focused professional with 16 plus years experience in marketing, brand management, and customer experience. Charu is currently the general manager, customer experience at Tata Motors Commercial Vehicle Division. Charu found her passion in communications with customers, her strength are process design and deployment, project management, and negotiations. She has spearheaded award-winning processes, initiatives, and campaigns, and each one of them has been inspired by very uncompounded consumer insight or customer need. She has been a mystery shopper in her early career years for the sheer interest of understanding what brands try to assess from a customer's perspective and what a customer would be excited with. She finds cooking de-stressing and very involving as a process. Charu, welcome to Women and Mobility, an initiative by Mobility Outlook to engage with women leaders across the mobility ecosystem to understand the perspective on leadership and take inspiration from their corporate journey. Welcome, Charu.
Thank you, Murli. It's really a pleasure being here and being a part of this platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me ask you by um, the thing that comes to my mind immediately. What is the key driver for you to get into automotive industry, especially commercial vehicles?
Right. A lot of people have actually asked that question, a lot of my friends also. Honestly, can any business or any country prosper without having a really efficient transport facility? I don't think so. And that was one of my key drivers to join the automotive industry and
Mm,
contribute my energies and expertise to this huge sector.
mm,
And largely commercial vehicles, they
mm,
actually keep the wheels of the nation going. So when I
absolutely.
got an opportunity to join Tata Motors, it was really a very easy decision for me to make.
So, how was your initial days of your career and the leadership? If you can share some anecdotes.
Uh, so when I joined Tata Motors around 10 years or 14 years ago, it's never been a day when there has been no learning or there has been no excitement or less excitement. It's been every day has been a new day and a new learning to cope up with. To share a little, I mean, having spent 10 years in marketing communications in Tata Motors, when I was actually provided with the opportunity to lead customer experience, it
Mhm,
was challenging, especially because there was no precedence. It was
mhm,
almost a greenfield project,
mhm,
but with the guidance of my seniors and mentors, I was really able to deliver to the task, and I'm still delivering. I
oh,
have a very young team, and it comprises largely of millennials. But
yeah.
yeah, but I actually never seem to, cease becoming a student myself and an executive on the job because I think that keeps me continuously learning from my seniors, from my subordinates, from my team members, from my colleagues, and also it really helps in working together as a team. So honestly, being hands-on is a way of life at Tata Motors. So I
Yeah.
think this I have taken up and I have imbibed this from everyone around in the ecosystem also, and it's really helped me come the long way that I have.
I think you have expertise in lubricants, airline, confectionaries, entertainment, education. I think it's widespread. How is it helping you in the current role, the customer experience?
So I've always viewed myself as an entrepreneur, somebody who uses her experience in all aspects of business and life. There are very few people who actually have the opportunity to be associated with so many different industries, so many different brands.
Mm,
And I believe that, the quality that I have, the quality to analyze and use my experience and use my experience in a way or sometimes an inspiration for certain decisions. It's really a gift that I have received and I really enjoy every bit of it. if I were to give you an example, in
Mm,
my current profile, as you know, the head of customer experience, I interface with practically every function in the organization. And the kind of skill sets I've developed over a period of time and over my experience has really helped me because at times we need to drive the change as customer experience. At times
mm,
we need others to see things from
mm,
customers' lens. At times we need people to we need to drive new initiatives. My
mm.
experience really comes handy to create carving paths for my department, my team, and leading it successfully.
Yeah. Uh, Understanding customer preferences and planning accordingly. I think it's a very tough and challenging. What are the challenges you face and how did you overcome? If you can share some your experience, that will be really great.
So formal research and surveys, they play a very strategic role in gaining customer insights.
Mm,
And a disciplined method of actually collecting information about customers, continuously monitoring user goals, they've
mm,
always been a priority in the system. But I've actually seen and learned the basics at Tata Motors to go beyond and this and experience it at a grassroots level. So every business travel that I do to any location that I do or I have ever done actually is never complete unless I actually spend some considerable time with the people using the process and the product themselves. Engaging with customers actually helps in many different ways in many judgments around matching user goals. Even in my initial years, when I started my career and when I was working, I was also freelancing as a mystery shopper. And at that point in time, also, I would see, what kind of questions are brands really looking forward to asking customers, and
mm,
why
mm,
are they really keen on
mm,
seeing why customers need a particular thing, how do they rate a particular thing, and as a customer, if I'm experiencing it, what am I not seeing a brand delivering to me? So a lot of these things really come into handy, actually defining the customer journey,
mm.
defining the ethos of a brand, and the kind of culture that a brand wants to actually communicate to the consumers as well. So yeah, it's been really exciting.
Okay. You have, I think, spearheaded many award-winning processes, initiatives, and campaigns. Can you share some of them?
I'll surely share a few of them with you. While we've really won a lot as Tata Motors and as a team, and it's really a matter of pride to be a part of all those campaigns. Uh, we recently won for use of best technology in the customer experience space at the Customer Fest Leadership Awards. It's basically for the use of technology that we deploy within
Mm,
Tata Motors and at our channel partners and to understand the voice of customer and
mm,
gather
mm,
insights from it so that we can at the end of it deliver delight to the customers.
mm,
Have been really proud to be a part of the Dipper initiative that we had under our CSR activities, which was
mhm,
another very close initiative to us is to me is Hamare Bas Ki Baat Hai. This was an initiative which won at the Asia Pacific Customer Engagement Awards. It was to connect with the school bus staff and
mhm,
I think it was the first time that ever any brand connected with that kind of an audience to actually help them cope up with their daily challenges in their daily work life. So
mhm.
these are a few of the initiatives that I've been proud of being associated with for sure.
Also, I think deploy technology to share brand story and engage with customers. How is it happening?
Uh, we've continuously used a lot of technologies like motion sensor, augmented reality, 3D films, a lot of such kind of things to actually, connect with our audiences, connect with our customers, to engage with them, to interact with them. These have been clutter breaking initiatives, where we actually seek the attention of the audience and actually help them focus in the kind of messaging and communication that we wish to communicate to them. So it really has helped. All these technology usage has helped us deliver the right messaging to our audiences.
Okay. You mentioned that you in your team there are a lot of millennials. how do you really manage? Because the perception is completely different from what it is from others. How your leadership will be? No, how is it? It's going to be rigid or it's no flexible?
So honestly, I'm really rigid with myself, but very flexible with my team. We actually we actually try to uncover and fix problems when they are really, small.
Hmm.
Maybe because we really understand the upside of prevention. And I
Hmm.
think you get a lot to learn from the new generation, young generation. Developing leaders in my team is the approach that I've always had. And I strongly believe in, giving timely and very specific feedback. So I don't keep it. While we are working on something, in case something's not working for us, it's really important to give that feedback at the right time so that we all work towards the same goal and the objective and we deliver successfully towards it. I think these are key factors which keeps my team working together as a team and also running a successful department.
Okay. How do you strike a balance between work and life? Because your position, warrants a lot of travel, meeting people, etc.
Yes, you're right. And I strongly believe that I'm not superwoman. Okay, so I really need a lot of people around me to support me in my task. Uh, I have an unbelievable team professionally and back at home also. So my parents have been really super supportive, and I'm really lucky and blessed to have them around me.
That's
Otherwise, I really wouldn't have managed. It's been really good to have them actually as my backbone. So I call them my backbone, not even my ecosystem, honestly. And of course, I do believe that, the quality of life of both in family and at work, is a function of good health.
it.
So you really need to keep yourself, you need to keep a track of the kind of nutrition that you're intaking, the kind of exercise regime that you follow, and of course, the quality sleep. Because I think these three ingredients are really, really important in the kind of quality of thoughts you have
Yeah.
throughout the day, and the kind of focus you have throughout the day and in life overall. So, and hence it becomes really simple to switch between the two whenever needed, because I'm really a relentless optimist. I mean, I refuse to actually switch off from either of them, and that's probably my secret of balancing. Because I mean, like right now, if I'm sitting here, I just can't switch off, like, oh, this thing is needed to be done back at home. Or when I'm at home, I can't forget that something needs to be completed at work. So it's like switch off, switch on kind of a situation.
Very interesting. Nicely put. What is your general view on women's empowerment?
Um, so I think it's very important to encourage women to speak up. Uh, you need to develop your junior woman talent into senior positions. And I feel as a woman leadership, it's very important that you provide mentorship others, and it's very, very important that you give women colleagues, regular feedback, uh, and you give them opportunities to get trained to upskill themselves. I am really proud to be a part of Tata Motors because I really don't feel that I am less empowered than any of my male colleagues today.
Mm-hmm.
My seniors, they've always encouraged my ideas, and they've always given me guidance and feedback in a very timely manner and specific to the initiatives and the projects that I have worked upon, which has helped me grow individually as well as professionally. Uh, and it's never been a question mark in my mind that I should share my opinions or I shouldn't, because I've always been asked to share my opinions and been encouraged to share my opinions. uh, at Tata Motors, we for example have a lot of programs where we actually identify women talent and we actually nurture them. We give them the opportunity to work on strategic projects which are of high importance to the company, from future perspective also. There are mentorship programs which are provided to the talent. There is training of which is identified. We have
Mm-hmm.
various policies that have been put in place to support women, and also to get, say, for example, we see a lot of women dropping out after they've got married, shifted location. or even after becoming new mothers. So we've
Mm.
got a lot of policies in place, where we can get them back on board comfortably, etc. So, and yeah, of course, recruitment plays a very important role where we're not really gender biased or something like that. We're like equal opportunity employers. So I really feel proud to also be associated with a brand that resonates these kind of values and morals.
Okay.
It makes your work life that much more simpler, and you're encouraged to deliver much more than your 100%.
Well, nice. What do you think of the new mobility? There are a lot of talks about EVs, hydrogen fuel cells, etc.
Yeah, I mean, the future is moving in alternate fuels. There is no doubt in that. And the future of mobility is, to make your transport faster, much more reasonable and affordable and more reliable, and of course, sustainable where environment is concerned. But it's only going to be possible, if everybody aligns, regulators align, if you're really given all the infrastructure support, the technology and infrastructure developments will actually move things forward, according to me.
Charu, thank you so much for talking to Mobility Outland, and thank you for being part of Women in Mobility. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Murli, for having me a part of this platform. It was a pleasure to share my thoughts with you and with everybody else.
Thank you.